Heart disease is the #1 killer for all Americans, and according to a recent heart health survey by the Cleveland Clinic, while most Americans are concerned about dying from heart disease, there is still a need for increased education on heart disease risk factors and their implications. With February being American Heart Health Month, we are joined by Dr. Leslie Cho. She is director of Cleveland Clinic's Women's Cardiovascular Center. Good morning, Dr. Cho. So great to have you on this morning.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
So first of all, why is heart disease the #1 killer for Americans?
Well, heart disease is the #1 killer for both men and women in America. It's been a #1 killer for years, mainly because of our sedentary lifestyle and our diet.
And when it comes to those risk factors, what are they, and what should we, kind of be looking out for?
The risk factors are high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, smoking, and your family history. And by family history, we mean people who had heart disease before the age of 55 if you're a man, or before the age of 65 if you're a woman. And heart disease, we're not talking about just blood pressure, but actually heart attack and stroke.
And Cleveland Clinic recently did a survey. What did you find out? What were those results?
So we found out that patients are aware of heart disease, but they're not really aware of risk factors and what they can do to lower their risk factors. So for instance, high blood pressure is a great risk factor for heart disease, but the number, that blood pressure number we want you to target for, is less than 140/90. Very important. The other important risk factor is diabetes. So fasting glucose should be less than 100. And then cholesterol is an important risk factor. We want your bad cholesterol. So LDL, lousy cholesterol, should be less than 70 if you have heart disease. And if you don't have heart disease, it should be somewhere between 100 to 130.
Well, what are maybe the most important things or the key things for us to know when it comes to combating heart disease?
Oh, I think the #1 thing I want everybody to know is heart disease is preventable. There is something you can do starting today, right now, to prevent heart disease. You can eat better. You can eat in moderation, you can exercise. And when we often think of exercise, we think of like going to the gym, buying new outfits, getting new shoes. It's none of these things. It's actually walking, improving your exertional effort. So if you took the elevator to, second floor, maybe walking up a flight of stairs or 2 flights of stairs, just being active greatly reduces your risk for heart disease.
Yeah, and we hear, diet and exercise, we talk about it all the time. They certainly go hand in hand, and if this is something you want to combat, like I think we all do here, we need to learn more about it. So is there any online resource that you want to send us to learn more about the risk factors for heart disease and how to combat it?
Yes, there's a great website. It's cle.clinic/loveyourheart.
Dr. Cho, thank you so much for taking time to chat with us today. And if you want to learn more about loving your heart, you can also head to our website where we will have this interview posted right there at fox4morningblend.com.